Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have another watch in for review from CW Watch Shop. This is a very special Omega Speedmaster. I'm a huge Speedmaster fan. I love the line. I've had the older ones and the newer ones. In fact, this is making me want to get another one. But this one here is very special because it's from 1966. It's reference number 105012. First reference to accompany the Apollo astronauts, also the first Speedy with professional on the dial, as well as crown guards. So the prior models before this had no professional on the dial, and they were straight case, so there was no crown guards, which would have been like the Wally Schirra one that I just showed on the channel recently. That would have been the first reference of the Speedmaster. And then there was one before that, which had the broad arrow hand. So this is many first with this one, which is real cool. And it's also the first one worn up in space, by Buzz Aldrin on the moonwalk. Neil Armstrong left his on the lunar module, because I guess the Bulva clock wasn't working, but very cool. There's a lot of history with this watch. So if you're looking for the actual real moonwatch, this would definitely be that reference. This one is also awesome because it has a CB case. And the CB cases were only made for about a year. You had CB making cases and also HF. And if you look, the CB, you have that line. You can actually see it straight down there. You have a line on the top of the lug on both sides. So if you look at that, there's a line there, you can see it. See those lines? My thumbs are right, and my thumb and finger are right next to it. So that makes this pretty special. The case is just a little bit different, not by much, but just a little bit. I think it's a little flatter on the bottom of the lugs here, but very cool. So, and that's also same reference as the astronauts. They also had CB cases as well. So very special. This one also has the 321 movement, which of course the 861 didn't come until the reference 145022, which I actually had a 145022, which had the applied logo dial. So it was a transitional. It was a 1968 piece. That I also don't have anymore, but that was really cool too. That was kind of a transitional piece as well. But this one here is awesome. It comes complete with box, papers. I'll open up the box and everything in just a moment, but I just want you guys to take in this watch. Look how beautiful this is. You have a dot over 90 on the tachometer bezel. You have the original plastic crystal. It still has the Omega. Might be hard to see, but it still has the Omega etched in at the top of the crystal in the center there. And then you have original dial, original hands. Everything is all original on this watch. The only thing I noticed that isn't is the crown. This is a older Omega, or newer, I should say, newer Omega crown. So maybe it was serviced at one point and they had to put a different crown in it. This movement has been recently serviced with a new mainspring also, so it's keeping excellent time. But all the important stuff is all original. Original hands. In fact, if you look at that hand there, the second hand, the chronograph hand, you have kind of that point at the end there. That went away when they went to the 145022, which would have a flat bottom to it. So that's another difference. And then another difference is you have the step dial, which the newer ones after this didn't. So there's a lot with this model. This is actually like my favorite model, to be honest, in the Speedmaster lineup. But this one's in really good condition. You have brushing on the sides, polishing up on top. This is the original bracelet from 1966. This was made for the Mexican market, I believe. I'm not sure what. Yeah, see, it was what was that, 116.12, but yeah, it was a Mexican market bracelet, and even Rolex did that. They had some special bracelets for the Mexican market. Even Rolex did the same thing. I noticed that on some older GMT Masters, so that's also something to add. But this one is just gorgeous. If you look at that patina, just a beautiful timepiece. And on the wrist, here it is on my 7.5 inch wrist, how well it fits. It's just a perfect piece. And let's get the chrono moving here. We can actually kind of hit these pushers. I'll show you. Now this is a 321, so it's got the column wheel. The 861 was a cam. When actually the cam is supposed to be, I mean, mechanically superior, but everyone wants the column wheel old 321, and that's what this is. So let's hit the, there we go. And of course it's 18,000, I think the beat rate on these are around 19,000 vibrations per hour. So it's a low beat rate, but it'll, have a lot less wear on the movement over time. And you could just tell because of the jerkiness of that second hand. I know the newer Speedies are like a 21,600. I'm not sure of the brand new one that just came out, the 2021, which actually has a complete different movement in it. With a silicone hairspray and all that. In fact, that thing is such a far departure from the original Speedy, in my opinion. I wouldn't even really, consider that watch, but it is. It does have a upgraded, different movement. But this is just a gorgeous piece. Now, if you guys don't already know, it's a 42 millimeter from side to side. These were like 47, I believe, from tip to tip. Let's see. I know we're 42. And then tip to tip, we're coming in at, right at 40, yeah, 47. And then the thickness of these are like right at 14, 13. So very good thickness. Our bracelet, original bracelet is a 20 mil, and it probably tapers down, let's see, to about a 16, I'm thinking. Yeah, 16, 17. So very good proportions. Of course, no more loom. The loom is gone. And it would have had tritium. You see at the bottom, Swiss made with the TTs. There's your dot over 90. That everyone wants that as well. Applied marker for the logo. Applied logo, I'm sorry. But just gorgeous. I love these old Speedies. I really do. They're awesome. There's your pre-moon case back. So after, I think the 145022, maybe in the early 70s, they started to get, the case back that said worn on the moon, first Omega in space, all that kind of stuff. But these older ones had just Speedmaster. You have the big, what they call that, hippocampus, I believe is what they call it, with the Omega logo down there at the bottom. So just very cool. 633 end links on this bracelet. And this one's in really good condition. Very, very good condition. So, and it's available at CW Watch Shop. You guys are interested in a, original Speedy. This is definitely the one to get. Let me show you before I close the box. Original box. Right here. And you have all original inner box. The service paperwork's down here at the bottom. It has been serviced. And here's your international guarantee from 1966. So, very cool. All original, guys. So, check them out. CW Watch Shop. This is for sale on their website. You saw it here at Marshall Time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.